Hey there, guys. Just want to jump on here and talk about why do we have problems? So when doing ACH, it's important to understand this particular thing because we don't need to know exactly why the client has a problem, but we do need to know um, where do these problems come from and what is it that makes this particular issue a problem for our client. So where do these problems come from and why do we have them? We attach emotions to our problems. One of the reasons is because we feed it, we fuel it with our emotions. Another reason why we have a problem is because it was born out of a need for safety. It was a protection mechanism. So something that happened to us has caused this need to have this particular thought, belief, or behavior. And we thought that at the time that we created it, we needed it for survival. So it's doing something for us. It has a unconscious payoff. We also have this problem because it is a habit of thought. So unconscious information or a program. So a habit of thought is a program. It is something that we have grasped and clinged to, and we haven't been able to figure out how to let it go. Even if it is not serving us in a beneficial way, it is just way too familiar and comfortable for us to release it. For some reason, we still believe that the unconscious payoff for this particular problem is something that we need. And because of its familiarity and the way that the mind works, the mind likes what is familiar. It is not comfortable with what is unfamiliar. It will hold on to that problem for a really long time. It won't let it go. It will be there until we can detach from it. We have to have a new unconscious payoff in order for us to let go of an old problem. And so with the power of ACH, utilizing the principles in a session, using those to guide our client to that unconscious belief, that root cause, the source of their problem, their current issue that they believe they have. When we go and we detach those emotions, when we go in and we remove that habit of thought, because we have now been able to perceive that problem in a different light, we know that it no longer is valuable to us. It does not have the same meaning behind it as far as safety and survival. When we can change that mindset or that particular replaying, looping thought or belief, we are able to completely sever the connection to that problem. So when we go in and we work with our clients right now, as they have unraveled and broken all of those looping knots, those unconscious layers of problem, or beliefs that have solidified that problem, now they can choose a different resource. The resource existed in the subconscious. They brought that resource forward in the time that they needed it. It was good at the time. It no longer is relevant, no longer beneficial. Now they can throw that resource back and they can try different resources going forward, which is going to help them find one that is beneficial for their current situation, their current lifestyle, their current relationships, businesses, just the way that they live life. Now these new resources can come into play where they can see it impact their life in a more positive way. And that is where we see the transformation with our clients, because the old resource is no longer one that they are holding on to. They're not clinging to it anymore. It is no longer relevant for the current life that they're living. And so if this makes sense, then great. If you have any questions or you want to add to the conversation, go ahead and drop some information, questions, comments in the below the post, and let's have a good discussion about this.